Race number 7 of the Season 1 of the WRA Oreo Cup Series comes to Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the running of the Coca-Cola 499. Here's a look at the point standings all the way down to 38th as we're getting set to go racing here today. Troy King is on the pole for today's race. Troy King comes into this race 15th in the points, having a okay start to the season. Chloe Erickson alongside of her, 36 in the point standings. So far, that is Alita Perez, your most recent winner. She is now 8th in the points. And Melissa Cooper, who comes into this race, 7th in the standings. Let's get these cars going without any interruptions, if you ask me. So 26 laps these drivers are going to run. I expect that these drivers may feel like they may not have enough tires to go 26 laps, so we could end up seeing pit stops being a factor. And since it is a 3-mile racetrack, which is almost like the size of M&M Super Speedway, we're going to see, not funny, anyway, we're going to see what's going to happen here today. Of course, Daytona didn't have any yellows. Could we see a yellow flag here at a super speedway? And could we see the dreaded big one strike here at Coca-Cola? Of course, Coca-Cola, one of my favorite tracks, and in the Reese's Pro Series, we didn't have a whole lot of yellows at Daytona and Talladega, but every time we come to Coca-Cola, we always have like caution galore, if you ask me. Forgot to do this for the first 6 races of the season. I'll try to remember to do this for race 7. Check down the description for your starting lineup to see where you guys are, where everybody's starting. I'm seeing some drivers running well in points towards the rear of the field. There's the points leader. I see her on the inside line. Some of her points rivals are near the back of the field. Here we go. 26 laps. This is the 7th race of the Oreo Cup Series. We're 2 races away from hitting the 1/3 mark. The Sheriff pace car is in. And let's get the Coca-Cola 499 underway with a green flag. And let's roll.
I'll get back to you.
Troy King currently leads us, as now these cars are going to get up to speed. They're already at 223 miles an hour. Of course, these cars are going to be extremely fast. There's Alita Perez. Here comes Brenda Eveling in the 88. If you didn't all notice, I've been having a little back problems in between races, so my back may be a little bit sore, but that's not going to stop me from recording races. Brenda Eveling will lead the first lap of 26. Eveling comes in this race 18th in the points. Not the start of the season she would have liked at the beginning in the first few races. Last couple of weeks have been slowly but surely getting better. Here's the points leader, Laura Bakersfield. Daniel Voiles right there in the 26 in the Cheetos colors this week. Of course, Chester Cheetos riding a bicycle on the hood of that 26. Voiles of late has been dropping through the points, but is now 25th in the standings, so a win for Daniel Voiles, and he would make the playoffs. Laura Bakersfield, currently our leader, as we start lap number 3 of 26. Ironically, Daniel Voiles drives the 26, and we have 26 laps. A coincidence? I think not. And there goes Voiles. Oh, somebody's down the apron. That's Lisa Gonzalez. Oh, no, this is going to be a wreck. This is going to be a wreck. Did they save it? Yes, they did. My goodness. Quick replay. Looks like Ish Taylor and Lisa Gonzalez got tapped down there at the bottom. So Ish Taylor's lost the draft. Daniel Voiles led that lap. Here comes Alex Hawkins in the 20th. Luke Knight following his team owner, Daniel Voiles. Kyle Sutton making it 3 wide with Amber Downey. Downey's had a struggling start to the season. Downey comes in this race 33rd in the points, so if Downey wins, she would be inside the top 30 in the points, and a win would count towards a spot into the playoffs. As Ish Taylor's trying to keep up with the lead pack, and he's already lost the draft. The good thing for him, though, is if we end up seeing the dreaded big one take place, he would be safe enough to possibly escape the big wreck. We just don't know when it's going to happen. That's Marion Jamestown in the 31. Tyler Henderson in the 86 coming. Do apologize if I'm moving the camera around. It's because my back's hurting a little bit. Oh, they're squeezing each other. The 84 and the the 82 and the 74, excuse me. Luke Knight, and around they go. 82 in the wall, that's going to be a yellow. No doubt that's going to be a yellow. And 82 is going to go upside down. Bouvier, Greg Rutz, Cody Smart, Seth Cole. Oh, this is the big one. Daniel Voiles, Kyle Sutton, Sarai Itmed, Luke Knight, Lita Therese, Ish Taylor, Greta Wagner, Amber Downey involved, Brenda Eveling. Caution is out. We've just had the big one. Back to the line, Tyler Henderson, but let's see what happened to bring out the yellow. I saw what happened to the 82. Boy, this is going to take a lot of drivers in the process. And unlike Daytona, we did not get away lucky. Okay, so this I already saw live. I knew this was not going to work. Luke Knight got turned around. So that wreck I already saw. Oh, I see what happened here. The 47 got on the apron. And we've seen this in NR 2003. When you hit the apron at Coca-Cola, the car wiggles and and that's what exactly happened here. There's how Kevin Joseph. How did Daniel Voiles get collected? Okay, I missed this part. We'll look at the Ish Taylor one in a minute. Okay, there's right there where Lisa Gonzalez hits the apron, goes up into Downey, gets Daniel Voiles. There's Greta Wagner in the 78. That's how she got collected by somebody. That would be Sarai Itmed. Oh boy, I didn't see this one. We're going to go red here so I can see what in the hell happened here. We are now under the red flag because there's too much debris in turn number 1. See how Cody Smart... Cody hit the apron, got the 78. That's how Bouvier got collected. That's how Greg Rutz got collected as well. There goes Sarai Itmed, got turned by somebody. She goes into the wall. How did Ish Taylor get collected? I ran the back of his teammate, the 60. And then, boom, into the wall. And the back wheels of that Monster Energy Audi comes off the ground. Boy, we had a lot of drivers and points running well involved. That's a lot of damage to the 2. Brenda Eveling. Boy, there's going to be some cars out of this race before you know it. As we are back to live action. Had to do a quick red flag to make sure everything is safe and secure. A lot of drivers took extremely hard hits. And the one who safely got away with it is the points leader, Laura Bakersfield. So here's the full field rundown. Tyler Henderson leads. Marianne Jamestown second. Laura Bakersfield third. Ben Erickson fourth. Ebonia Mirwes completes the top 5. Lulu Champagne 6th. O'Neill Baldwin 7th. Annie Thomas is 8th. Reagan Whitlock 9th. Completed top 10 is Betty Johnson. Sandy Stewart 11th. 12th. Lisa Gonzalez. Alex Hawkins 13th. 14th is Morgan Henderson. 15th is Anne Maria. 16th, Kevin Joseph. 17th, Kyle Langland. 18th, Chloe Erickson. 19th is Brittany White. 20th is Red Riding Hood. 21st, Troy King. 22nd, Danny Rant. Looks like Alexandria Van Dam. 23rd. 24th, Zach Underwood. And all these guys are still on pit road. If we haven't gotten the one to go, we should get it pretty soon. If you weren't with us for yesterday's Battle of the SRA, Sandy Stewart, who was involved in that huge accident, which her car launched into the catch fence, thankfully she is okay. I bet that was probably a scary ride for her. She was medically cleared to race this race, so I'm glad to see her at the track today. So glad to see she was all right after that frightening accident. Speaking of accident, drivers out after this one. Right now, it hasn't officially updated, but I'll try to get a full update when we cross that bridge. I see a couple of drivers that teleported to pit road got stuck on the apron. I don't know if they're out of the race. We'll document that when we get back to green. But right now, Brenda Eveling, Alita Perez, Luke Knight, Daniel Voles has now taken his car back behind the wall. He'll finish 28th. Don't know if Sarai Itzmet's going to continue or not, as she's 29th. Greg Rutz, Amber Downey, Cody Smart is out of the race. Seth Cole, Ish Taylor, and Greta Wagner. Don't know about the 84 and the 82, though. I don't know if they've already taken their cars behind the wall, if they're going to return to the race, but they're going to be off the pace as far as that's concerned. So we had a huge wreck that took out a lot of good cars in the process. We'll probably get the one to go signal. Trying to see if anybody else has already gone behind the wall. I'll document that when we get back to green. So according to my live points, 2nd, 4th, 7th, so I need to look at the out of the race, 8th, 10th, 23rd, 20th, 25th, and 32nd. I think that's about it as far as that's concerned. And it looks like to me the 69 and the 84 are going to continue where they at on the track. Okay, here they come. So they're going to be out of contention. Also, the 82 is continued on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars are out of the race. We're going to have 27 in the race, 24 on the lead lap. Where's the 82? Okay, the 82 is coming. Okay. And these lap cars are going to play a big factor, my friends. I don't know how Brenda Eveling got involved. I don't know who turned her. I didn't see the replay. I may go back to see who clipped her after this race is over. Will be 10 laps complete of 26, 16 to go when we cross the start-finish line. Pace car going back to the pits. First yellow for a super speedway race this season. And we are back to green here at Coca-Cola. Most of these drivers are probably going to be slow, like the 69 who has rear end damage. Of course, aerodynamics is going to mean a lot. Zach Underwood got a piece of that incident, so he's going to be off the pace. He'll probably be a factor in whoever is going to win this race. Don't know why my phone's changing colors. Do apologize about that. Yep, Zach Underwood's off the pace. Van Dam and her teammate Danny Rant, as they're trying to dispatch all these back markers. The points leader's getting caught up. That's Laura Bakersfield. On board with her. As she's stuck trying to get around the 69 of Soraya Itzmed, and she's going to start losing some spots. And there goes my charger. Sorry about that. Sorry. I've been sore today so far. Back to the 31. That is Marianne Jamestown, who leads this race. We'll be past the halfway mark. 13 down, 13 to go. Hopefully we didn't see our last... Hopefully saw some 4 wide back here. Kyle Langland and company, but they keep it together. Yeah, Zach Underwood's now out of contention, so only 23 drivers in the lead pack have a chance to win this race. Morgan Henderson, 19th of points. A win for her. She would be in the playoffs. A win for any of these drivers who have had really struggling starts to the season. Win for them, they would be into the playoffs. Ben Erickson being pushed by his little sister, Chloe Erickson, the 46. And that's Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood has a win in the Reese's Pro at Daytona back in 2011 when she made her rookie debut, or 2010, excuse me, when she made her rookie debut. She currently owns the longest active winless streak in that series. Ben Erickson to the lead. Pretty soon they will be catching the back markers when this is all said and done. How many laps these drivers can go on a tank of fuel, you ask? They can go 52 laps, so we can go the entire race on fuel. The question, however, is do these drivers have enough tires to last 26 laps? We'll find out in 10 laps time. Zach Underwood's on the back straightaway. Yeah, lap traffic will play a factor as Kyle Sutton's lost the draft. And Alex Hawkins is now the leader. Ooh, Brittany White getting really close to Betty Johnson. Danny Rant moving up in that Pepsi Max 06. His team owner, Kevin Joseph, just took the lead. I can tell you this, the way I'm looking at these points, it's going to get shaken up. Laura Bakersfield, if she stays where she's running, she would be the points leader heading into next week at the track we were at yesterday, Auto Club Speedway. First and only visit for the Oreo Cup Series to Auto Club Speedway of Southern California for our coverage of the Pepsi Max 400. Back-to-back race weekends where we have drink sponsorships for this series. Zach Underwood in turn number 3, the field off turn 2, so they will be catching lap traffic fairly soon. They're going 251, 230. Yeah, they're 20 miles an hour faster. Pretty soon before this race is over, we will be catching the back markers as Ebony Emirmawez has taken the lead, but the question will be for how long? Kyle Langland, the Daytona 500 winner, he's going for his second win of the season to solidify himself a spot into this season's chase for the championship. And there goes Reagan Whitlock. Whitlock comes into this race third in the points. He was a total of 27 points because, by the way, the 97, the co-points leader with the 77, is out of the race. If Reagan Whitlock wins, Reagan Whitlock would take the points lead going into next week's race at Auto Club, which, by the way, is Nathan Orman's home race. 6 to go. See where the 60 is. 60's on the back straightaway, going 233. These guys are going 243, so they're really going to be catching the lappers before it's all said and done. Oh yeah, Kyle Sutton's 2 laps down because Kyle Sutton was involved in that big wreck for our only caution. The KJM cars of Lisa Gonzalez and Kevin Joseph, right behind each other. Lisa trying to push her teammate and team owner Kevin Joseph, as we got 5 to go, 4 to go next time by. The 2 Aussie schemes of Annie Thomas and Betty Johnson, the 2 Aussie drivers. Of course, they are girlfriends, the 2 of them, the 23 and the 83. Yes, they have the same paint scheme. The only difference is it's the design of the scheme. So there you go. Red Riding Hood leads as we got going to be 3 to go next time by. If the yellow comes out at any point, the race will end under the yellow. And don't look now because we'll be catching Zach Underwood before it's all said and done. So go on board the 9 car. Yeah, they are catching the 60 as Betty Johnson, going for the lead. We got 3 laps of racing to go. Zach Underwood off turn 4, and here comes the pack as we got 3 laps of racing to go. And there's that 60 car. He will play a factor who's going to win this race. We got 2 to go next time by. Last time Annie Thomas was at Coca-Cola, was involved in the big one in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series. 60 car, not going to be a factor. He is pulled up high. Hopefully he doesn't hold up some people. Actually, he's going to hold up the points leader. Now he's going to hold up his teammate, Troy Kang. Alex Hawkins is going to be right there as they're going to be catching the leader, or catching the field as they're going to come to the white flag. How far are they? They're not going to catch the 69 and the 82. So it'll be 5 drivers that's going to settle this out unless the pack can quickly dispatch the 60, which they've done, led by Laura Bakersfield. So they're going to reel them in as Zach Underwood continues to hold up some people. Coming to the white flag, it's only going to be settled by these 5. Here we come, white flag, 1 more lap to go. Can Betty Johnson help her girlfriend and teammate Annie Thomas to the win? We're going to find out. Here comes Annie Thomas under Lisa Gonzalez. Betty Johnson goes with her girlfriend and friend for the lead. Now it's an Aussie 1-2. Betty Johnson gonna go for the race lead. It's going to be a drag race between the 2 Aussie Shampoo Toyotas out of World NOS Racing. Ooh, Annie tried to shut the door on her girlfriend but had to leave the space. Here we come. It's going to be a drag race between the 2 Aussie cars, and Betty Johnson's going to victory lane at Coca-Cola. And it's an Aussie Shampoo Toyota Camry 1-2. First win of the season for Betty Johnson, who came into this race. Where is Betty Johnson in the points? I'm looking at the points. Annie Thomas, 5th in the points, will stay in the top 10 of the points, leaving today. Betty Johnson was dead last in the points, so we'll see where this is going to situate her as she tries to get herself into the top 30 in points. That might have just gotten her in the top 30 in the point standings for this race. Standings should be official, and indeed they are. All right, so Betty Johnson, Annie Thomas making an Aussie 1-2. Thomas so close, but she finished 5th. I think that might have just given her the points lead heading into next week. Well, actually, depending on the 77 finish, who finished in 6th. So there you go. Kevin Joseph will settle for 3rd. Alex Hawkins 4th. Lisa Gonzalez will complete your top 5. Laura Bakersfield will take the points lead heading into next week at Auto Club in 6th. Troy King 7th. Marion Jamestown 8th. Red Riding Hood 9th. Tyler Henderson completes the top 10. 23 drivers finished on the lead lap. Alexandria Van Dam was the last car to finish on the lead lap. Zach Underwood was the only one who finished a lap down. Kyle Sutton, Melissa Cooper, and Sarai Itzman were 2 laps down each. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, only 1 yellow, and that was the big one. And a lot of these guys out of the race, 11 of them, finished out of the race. Brenda Eveling, Lita Torres, Luke Knight, Dean DeVos, Josephine Bouvier, Greg Rutz, Amber Downey, Greta Wagner, Cody Smart, Seth Cole, and Ish Taylor. Luke Knight was 2nd in the points. So we have gotten a point shakeup going into next week's race at Auto Club, which you'll see your points heading into next week's race. Thank you all for tuning into today's race from Coca-Cola. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Race Crew today. We've shown your full finish results. You'll see your point standings heading into next week at the beginning of next week's race at Auto Club. Oh, crap.
It is almost midnight.
So you've been...
Bed, sir.
Sorry about that. Till then, I've been Dean DeVos signing off. We will see you next time as you've been watching a production of the WRA Oreo Cup Series on the PCS Race Sports Engagement channel, the best in our racing since 2017. So long from Coca-Cola.